Now you can ask both of us. Tonight is different. Were you together? Yes. We loved each other. That was never the problem. Then what was? When Adrian found me, I had lost almost everything. My gallery, my reputation, most of the people who claimed they believed in me.
People were exploiting him.
And you stopped them. You gave me a studio. You found collectors willing to look at my work. You stayed when everyone else left. I loved you for that.
I was protecting you.
At first. Then you started choosing my exhibitions. You rejected commissions before I saw them. You decided who I could trust, where I should live, and which people were allowed near me. Because every time I stepped back, someone tried to use you. Eventually, you stopped stepping back at all. Loving you slowly became asking for permission to be myself. That's what the painting means. I was loved. I was also trapped. You could have told me. I did. You kept explaining why you knew better. Why did you invite me here? Because I wanted to know whether there was anything beneath the flowers and the competition. There is there? But Adrian tried to keep me by controlling everything around me. You tried to win me by overwhelming everything around me. Neither of you ask what I wanted. Then tell me, not what Adrian thinks is best for you, not what I think will impress you. What do you want? I want to stop being the prize in a game neither of you understands. I wanted Ethan before I knew who you were. And yet every time you approach him, you look at me because you react. That still doesn't explain why my reaction matters to you. Maybe I enjoy watching control freaks lose control. You enjoy my attention. This is exactly what I mean. There won't be a date tonight. Because he came? Because neither of you knows what you're doing. When you can come here without checking whether Adrian followed you, call me. And when you can hear the word no, without treating it as a problem to solve, perhaps we can finally finish our conversation. So this is your decision? Yes. For now? Don't do that. Do what? Turn my answer into something temporary because you don't like it. 8 o'clock Monday. We're doing work schedules now? You wanted me to stop controlling your personal life, so I'm discussing your professional one. That's the look you need to understand before you come back. No. That's your professional analysis? Your visual concept is strong. Your market positioning is better than the original proposal. Your risk analysis is incomplete. Your construction timeline assumes no regulatory delays, and your return projections depend on a supplier we haven't approved. I spent 3 nights on this. Then you had 3 nights to find those problems. You could have written that in the notes. You could have included it in the proposal.
Thank you for the constructive feedback.
That looked physically painful. I'm developing professionalism. It doesn't suit you. Is this really about the proposal?
What else would it be about?
The studio. Ethan. The fact that he finally told you no.
Be careful.
There it is.
What?
The part where professional criticism becomes a personal threat.
If I wanted to punish you, Ryan, you wouldn't have to guess.
Revise it. You'll have it when I decide it's ready. Tomorrow morning. You are impossible.
And yet you keep coming back.
Not for you.
Of course not.
The concept was good. I know. 3 days. I slept 6 hours in 3 days. And he dismissed the entire thing in under a minute.
Was he wrong? That wasn't the immediate denial I expected.
That isn't the point. It usually is when someone criticizes your work. He ruined my date, interrogated me in a studio, and now he's taking out his unresolved relationship issues on my proposal. You've spent 15 minutes talking about Adrian. Because he's ruining my life. And how much time have you spent talking about Ethan? I know what I want. That answer would be more convincing if you hadn't dressed for revenge. The liability clause was revised according to your instructions. Do you want... Mr. Grant? Send the final version to legal. Excuse me. We still need your signature. Are you following me now?
You left an unfinished risk appendix on my desk.
And you came to collect it in a nightclub bathroom?
You appear to be busy.
I'm off the clock.
Clearly.
What's that supposed to mean? You spend all day pretending you don't care what anyone thinks. Then you dress like this and make sure the entire room looks at you. Did you? Did I what? Look. You already know the answer. Is this still about Ethan? You're the one who keeps bringing him into the room. Because every time I say his name, you invade my personal space. And every time I do, you forget how to breathe. Move. Don't touch me. Then stop throwing yourself at me every time you're angry.
Stop.
Let go.
Are you finished?
Fine, I'm finished. Don't start fights you can't finish.
I wasn't finished.
Fine, I'm finished.
Don't start fights you can't finish.
I wasn't finished. Your hand. What about it? That isn't my wrist. No. Then move it. Still think this is about Ethan? Ryan? Are you alive in there?
Your rescue has arrived.
I didn't need rescuing.
Of course not.
Do I need to call security? No. A lawyer? Mason. An ambulance? We're leaving. Tell me exactly what happened. Nothing happened. Your shirt has lost 2 buttons. That was the fight. You fought? He won on a technicality. That man does not look at you like an employee. He thinks I'm reckless and unqualified. He also doesn't look at you like you're merely competing for Ethan. What are you saying? He wanted you. Adrian wants to control everyone. That wasn't control. He watched me touch your face from across the room like he was considering buying the building just to throw me out of it. You already know he reacts when you mention Ethan. Tonight had nothing to do with Ethan. I'm going to prove it. That sentence has never ended well. Tomorrow, I get him to admit that this isn't about Ethan. How? How do you seduce a control freak? Please never type that into a device connected to your family account. Apparently, prolonged eye contact is important. You already glare at him for several hours a day. It says physical proximity. Again, you already do that while threatening him. Sit on his desk. Lower your voice. Touch his tie. You don't flirt. You challenge people to duels at intimate distances. He won't know the difference. No. I need proof. Secretly recording your boss is unethical, possibly illegal, and guaranteed to end badly. I'm not publishing it. I'm not outing anyone. I just want him to hear himself admit that he wants me. And what happens after he admits it? You should probably answer Ethan before planning to seduce his ex. Tomorrow isn't about seduction. You just bought recording equipment and searched for instructions. The recorder goes here. He already notices the suits. Tomorrow, I give him something harder to ignore. You genuinely believe you're the hunter in this situation. Tomorrow, we find out what Adrian Grant actually wants.